They are wondrous beings of the ocean, gliding effortlessly through the water with gentle majesty. As the largest living animals ever known to grace our planet, whales have always evoked our fascination due to their loving nature and melodious songs.
These are animals that have extremely large brains and extremely high levels of intelligence and extremely high levels of social interaction amongst each other. So they're much closer to humans than most humans would realize. That whales and dolphins, there's been lots of research done, have been shown to be very self-aware, just as humans are very self-aware, just as great apes are very self-aware.
ホエールウォッチングボートに初めて乗りまして、で生まれて初めてそのライブで目の前で大きなクジラさんに出会った時に、その実際のこう体の大きさ以上にね、なんかこう神々しいもの、畏敬の念を抱かずにはいられないような、なんかものすごいオーラを感じて、温かさとか優しさとか非常に深いものを感じて。
The images in the following program are highly sensitive and may be as disturbing to viewers as they were to us. However, we have to show the truth about animal cruelty.
Kind viewers, today on Supreme Master Television's Stop Animal Cruelty series, our featured experts from the US, Phil Klein, Senior Oceans Campaigner for Greenpeace USA, Yuki Okazaki, Vice Chairwoman and Director of Elsa Nature Conservatory from Japan, Sue Roker, Intern Coordinator for the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society, and Regina Asmuta Silvia, Senior Biologist for the Society, will discuss their experiences with whales, the inhumane treatment of these kind beings, and the human-caused threats that have led to their highly endangered status. During the 20th century, millions of whales were killed by the whaling industry. Nowadays, these mammals face a bleak outlook, as many of their species are extremely close to extinction. The North Atlantic right whale has a total population of less than 350 worldwide. The Western Pacific grey whale, the bowhead whale, and the narwhal whale each have less than 120 individuals of their species left globally.
Is a cruel practice.
Almost all whale and dolphin populations are severely depleted.
These gentle giants of the sea face multiple hazards every single day.
They suffer from many threats equally here as all over the world. All of the threats are induced by our own human activities. The major ones are whaling. They're still hunted on a large-scale basis by Japan, Norway, and Iceland. They also become entangled in fishing gear, and they get struck by boats, vessel strikes, both large and small. We also have to deal with, of course, other things like climate change.
All of those issues do impact whales, and that's one of the reasons why whaling is so concerning, because if you look at any one of these issues by itself in isolation, you think that it's not a big deal, that they can survive that, but when you pile them on top of each other, it does take a toll on the whales.
Since the 1600s, whales have been hunted commercially for whale oil, meat, baleen or whalebone, and ambergris, a perfume ingredient made from the intestines of sperm whales. That the barbarous slaughter of these noble and splendid sentient beings continues in the 21st century is truly unimaginable.
I can't even put in words how brutal this slaughter is, in that whales and dolphins and porpoises are all highly intelligent, self-aware animals like you and I. And so this is an agonizing, torturous death to be slaughtered by the commercial hunters.
It is very cruel for the animals. It often takes them a long time to die, and much of the meat ends up stockpiled in warehouses that's not even being used.
We know that they tend to stay in family groups. They tend to be matriarchal. They have a lot of the same social interactions that humans have: long gestations period, long rearing period, fidelity for the family group. Many species also have times when multiple family groups will congregate, kind of like we would go to a picnic. They all get together for weeks or months at a time in areas of the ocean. So I think it would be relatively safe to assume that the kinds of distress you feel for a loss of a family member is similar to what happens in whale and dolphin populations.
We will return after these brief messages with more regarding the perils our whale friends are facing across the world. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.